Trump's third-term chances versus those of Obama. A new poll says that in a made-up race, President Donald Trump would lose to former President Barack Obama. A poll of 1,103 registered voters by Overton Insights found that Obama would beat Trump by 53% to 47% in the 2028 election if the 22nd Amendment were changed to let leaders serve 3 terms. There is a 2.7 percentage point margin of error for the poll, which was done from March 24th to March 28th. Although the Constitution presently bars both Trump and Obama from seeking office again, the current president, serving his second term in the White House, seems to be contemplating the prospect of a third term with a degree of seriousness, considering legal avenues that have not been explored in the annals of U.S. history. The Constitution's 22nd Amendment provides, "No person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice, and no person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than 2 years of a term to which some other person was elected, president shall be elected to the office of the president more than once." The Overton Insights poll inquired as to which candidate, if either Trump or Obama were to be eligible to run for president in 2028 and the 22nd Amendment were amended to permit presidents to serve 3 terms, respondents would choose. In this implausible scenario, the results showed that the past president of the Democratic Party would defeat Trump by a margin of 6 points. A change to term limits in the United States Constitution would necessitate ratification by a minimum of 38 of the 50 states, as well as a 2/3 majority in the Senate and House of Representatives. There have been just 27 amendments to the Constitution since its writing in 1787, and each time required significant bipartisan support. The most current amendment, which was enacted in 1992, forbids lawmakers from giving themselves pay hikes while the legislature is in session. On March 31st, Trump was asked if he would consider running against Obama in 2028. Responding to the opportunity, Trump said he would love it. Andy Ogles, a Republican from Tennessee, submitted a resolution in the House in January authorizing Trump to seek a 3rd term in office. The motion aimed to amend the Constitution by adding a provision that states that no individual may be elected president more than 3 times, and that after serving 2 consecutive terms, they are not eligible to serve a 3rd term. By its current wording, Ogles' proposal would bar Obama and Bush, both of whom served 2 terms as president, from seeking a 3rd term in office. Trump recently told Kristen Welker of NBC that he is not joking when he says he is thinking about running for a 3rd term and that there are methods which you could do it. One idea that Trump was on board with was for Vice President J.D. Vance to head the Republican ticket in 2028 and have Trump as his running mate. Trump might become the 3rd president if Vance resigns while in office in 2029. An individual who is constitutionally ineligible to hold the office of president is likewise barred from holding the office of vice president, according to the 12th Amendment. Philip Klinkner, Hamilton College's government professor, says if Trump somehow manages to stay in office beyond the end of his 2nd term in 2029, then we will need to close the book on American democracy. It will show that there are no longer any laws, practices, or institutions that can contain him. And if Trump can stay in office past 2029, then we might as well declare him president for life, similar to the title given to several other African dictators. Trump lacks the necessary support to repeal the 22nd Amendment, both in Congress and at the state level. It is reasonable to anticipate that the conservative Supreme Court would uphold the prohibition on a 3rd term. Trump has not been bashful about pushing or even breaking legal boundaries. However, if he seeks a 3rd term, he has no legal recourse. Any effort by Trump to seek a 3rd term in 2028 will likely encounter significant legal obstacles. The proposed amendment by Ogles is not scheduled for a vote in the House at this time. Although this is just a poll that bears no weight at all, what are your thoughts of any American president being allowed to campaign and serve a third term? Be sure to follow Politico YOLO for your daily news roundup. Please leave your comments down below as we navigate this topic. We'll see you on our next video.